The first Stan Lee phygital collection, which means physical good plus digital collectible, just launched. It's only available until Sunday, July 28th, and features limited edition collectible art from 3 artists who worked with Stan. Let's meet the legends who created designs for this collectible Stan Lee apparel and see what they think of the finished product.
So early on, Stan's creations, him and Jack Kirby, I said, were my heroes. That's like who I emulated. I was always a kid in the class who was drawing all the time. I would try to draw superheroes. Really, all his creations were like my world. It was like I was that comic book kid who just couldn't get enough. Just another artist, Rob Pryor, who also was a big Stan Lee fan.
Stan's my hero. I love it because he was willing to break the rules and he was willing to do it for a point that was a really great opportunity, a good point to make.
And he really endorsed it and supported, the pushing of boundaries.
I met Stan in 2004, and I met him at a book signing he was doing. I'm just so fortunate that I had the special relationship that I did with him, just to, gain that time to talk to him.
He and I just spoke, and it was literally just, just 2 guys talking comics.
He made you feel like you were the only one that was there, and you were talking to him, and you were the most important thing at that moment.
When you do meet your heroes, and I felt he was the superhero.
I mean, he was really, really effusive, very, very generous with his praise and his compliments, and also just his observations about certain things I was trying to do.
I love talking with Stan just because every time you talk to him, somewhere along the way you got a little chunk of wisdom.
I'm honored and humbled because I know how much he influenced my work, and I always say with my art, I love to inspire creativity and foster young minds.
There was a man who had a vision and made that vision happen. And he not only made it happen for a small group, he made it happen for the world.
I want to share with you one of our first surprises. So this is with
Oh my God.
artwork.
That is amazing.
This is great. Oh, look, guys, see this?
Wow. Oh my God. That's so dope.
And I could say that I never would have thought I would see that, like a piece that I did.
I made this image of Stan, and to me, this is a Stanley I knew. This is the guy I knew at the time. The glasses, his mustache, the age is probably in his 70s, I'd say, in this portrait.
The jacket itself is a work of art. I get to have my art on there.
I'm sorry, I'm just sort of like giggling like a schoolboy here. This is just terrific.
Stan would have loved that, I could tell you. Stan, so just so you know, so he did wear leather jackets, that's very him.
I get to honor one of my favorite people in the world by just having it there.
Pop culture is Stan Lee. It goes together because he brought it all together. His characters, his worlds, the fact how he changed the world.
This is part of keeping a legend alive and letting his words and his thoughts and everything and his image just be kept alive forever, because that's something that I think is necessary.